Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Moderate to heavy lake effect snow is expected today into tomorrow morning downwind of the Great Lakes. Snowfall of 1 to 2 feet are expected where warnings are in effect, and it's going to make it difficult to impossible to travel. Closer to home, mostly cloudy skies. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. We're less than 1 week away from Coy Griffin appearing once again in a Washington, D.C. courtroom. This is his appeal over January 6th.
It's part of the process, the appeal process, but the appeal that we filed pertains directly to the restricted zone area in that charge, Anthony. And what was proven in my trial and is proven over and over is that area wasn't visibly marked according to U.S. code. So if we can get the appeal court to acknowledge the fact that there was no way that we could know that area was restricted, then, that in itself could begin to change the face of January 6th, Anthony, because that would establish precedence that we had the legal right to have been on that ground, and any action that was taken against us would have been illegal action by the government, So it could be a game changer, and I'm praying for one.
Griffin says he's going to drive to D.C. this Friday and that his court appearance is on Monday, December 4th. You can hear the interview in its entirety on the Crazy Radio YouTube channel. The city of Alamogordo welcomes the new fire chief, Jerry Ramirez, who brings over 25 years of firefighting experience with him, including his former role as deputy chief. When AlamogordoTownNews.com had asked Ramirez what he liked most about being a firefighter, he said being able to help people save lives and property. I spoke with Mayor Susan Payne about the new fire chief, and this is what she told us.
He's a great guy, and I think it was a perfect choice for the fire department.
You can read the interview in its entirety on AlamogordoTownNews.com. Incidentally, unrelated, yesterday was also the first day for the new city manager, Rick Holden. Well, today is Giving Tuesday, and here's something worthwhile for you to consider a donation. The Tularosa National Honor Society is taking a trip to Arlington, Virginia, in order to attend the annual Lead Spark Conference. I visited with Melanie Boussier to learn more about this.
It's an international leadership conference. So these kids of ours, and we're taking 4 this year, hopefully we'll be able to take more next year and just keep getting bigger. But they get to work with students from all around the globe, tackling being a good member of the community and solving problems and actually actively hands-on discussing real issues in real time and seeing things from different perspectives. It's such an amazing experience for them.
Boussier went on to tell me that the trip will cost about $1,000 per person, and that you can help.
So there's a couple of different ways that they can go about doing it. They can contact me directly at the school. I do have sponsorship forms if they wanted to do it as a tax write-off or something along those lines, and I can send them out to them. They can also go to the school's Facebook page or the school website, and in our feed, there's a link to our Snap Raise campaign where they can donate anonymously if they wanted to. So there's a couple different ways that they can reach out. But if they have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to call me at Tularosa High School, which is 575-585-8866, and just ask for Miss B. Everybody knows it's me.
You can hear the interview in its entirety on the Crazy Radio YouTube channel. Another local charity to consider today is Animal Village NM. That group has subsidized over 10,000 spay and neuter surgeries since 2007, doing what they can to help control the pet population. They also transport animals out of New Mexico into other states. Here's how you can help.
Make a difference by donating to Animal Village NM for the animals in your neighborhood, your town, and your state.
Sonny Era speaking with Crazy Radio. Check out animalvillagenm.org. Kitty City NM is teaming with Alamogordo Animal Control to offer adoptions of animals.
Kitty City will be at the White Sands Mall Saturday, December 2 and Saturday, December 9, with cats and kittens and dogs to be adopted and ready to go to their forever home.
Kathy Ditton speaking with Crazy Radio. That is this and next Saturday at the mall, 10 to 4, kittycitynm.com for details. Toys for Tots is collecting toys now through December 20th. Please drop off new toys at any of the following drop-off locations: Tularosa Basin Regional Dispatch, Otero County Sheriff's Office, the Alamogordo Police Department, Otero County EOC, and the Otero County Administration Building. Help donate new toys to give children a better Christmas season. Well, today is Tuesday. Let's have ourselves an introspection with Pastor Johnny Walker.
Hey, this is Johnny Walker with this week's introspection. It's okay to not be okay. In these uncertain times, it can be easy to get lost in the chaos and feel overwhelmed by the weight of the world. But I urge you, take a step back, take a deep breath, and remember that even in the darkest times, there's always hope. As we gather with loved ones this holiday season, let us take the time to reflect on all that we have to be grateful for. In the midst of the hustle and bustle, amidst the sales and the rush, let us not forget the true meaning of this season, to give thanks for the blessings in our lives and to spread love and kindness to those all around us. It's important, though, to take care of yourself, especially during this busy time of the year. As we give so much of ourselves to others, it's crucial that we take also the time to recharge and replenish our own minds and body. Take a walk in nature, curl up with a good book, or simply take a moment to breathe. Find solace in the simple things that bring you peace. Allow yourself the time and space to truly relax and unwind. As we navigate this holiday season, it's important to know your limitations. It's okay to prioritize self-care and to say no to certain events or obligations that feel overwhelming. We should never feel guilty for taking care of ourselves, for setting boundaries and for honoring our own needs. It's okay to not be okay, but it's also important to give voice to our pain and seek support when we need it. Closed mouths don't get fed. And suffering in silence is not a badge of honor that we should wear. Let's create a culture of openness and compassion, where it's okay to ask for help and to lean on to one another. So as this holiday season unfolds, I encourage you to take the time to recharge, to find solace, and to uphold unto hope. Let's remember the true spirit of this season, to give thanks, to spread love, and to look forward to the future with optimism and resilience. Together, we can weather any storm, emerge stronger and more compassionate than before. Keep fighting, keep believing, and keep shining your light. Your best days are still ahead of you. You be blessed, be a blessing. We'll see you back here next Tuesday on Crazy Radio. And if you want to see us before then, we're always available on 3001 Thunder Road, New Covenant Worship Center, on the Scenic Campus. Take care.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Just days after the 15-year-old suspect in the Coronado Center shooting on Black Friday turned himself into police, Bernalillo County District Attorney Sam Bregman is weighing in. He calls the problem of young people with guns unacceptable, and he outlined his plans for the teenager's detention hearing, which is scheduled for later today. He spoke with KRQE.
I was horrified, like everybody else in this community. The idea of young people with firearms is unacceptable at every level, and especially at a mall, on a shopping day, on one of the busiest shopping days of the year.
Isaiah Montoya has been accused of firing a shot at the Coronado Center. The Albuquerque Police Department believe Montoya was fighting with another juvenile over a dispute that began on social media. He pulled out the gun when the two saw each other at the mall. After a chase through the mall, police said surveillance video shows Montoya going outside and then turning back and firing a shot towards the mall entrance before taking off. A bullet hole remains above the entrance to the mall. Montoya turned himself in on Sunday.
I can tell you that particular individual is going to be in court tomorrow, and we will be asking for that person, that young juvenile, to be detained.
His charges include possession of a firearm and shooting at an occupied building. The Coronado Center is a gun-free zone.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying. The Hobbs Police Department is asking for help locating a 20-year-old woman for her role in a homicide which occurred on Sunday, November 19th. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of Alexis Sines is asked to please contact the police at 575-397-9265 or the Lee County Crime Stoppers at 575-393-8005. According to police, Sines was involved in a domestic dispute that resulted in the death of 19-year-old Adeha Baca. Sines has been accused of vehicular homicide and now has a warrant out for her arrest. The New Mexico Supreme Court issued an order yesterday upholding a district court decision on the state's congressional district map. The state's highest court says they agree with the conclusions of the district court, and that is New Mexico's congressional voting maps do not rise to the level of egregious gerrymandering. Chief Justice Shannon Bacon signed the order with concurrence from all other justices. Last month, Judge Fred Van Solen shot down a Republican challenge to New Mexico's congressional district map. The Republicans' challenge alleged the boundaries of District 2 gave Democrats an unlawful advantage. The judge ruled some partisan gerrymandering is permissible and that there was not evidence of the map being unlawful. The Democratic Party of New Mexico released a statement reading in part, quote, "We are glad that the state Supreme Court ordered the district court's redistricting decision to be upheld, hopefully putting to rest months of frivolous distractions," close quote. I reached out to the Republican Party of Otero County, who were unable to provide comment at this time. Sports and weather are next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Lobos head coach Danny Gonzalez will not be with the team for a fifth season. Eddie Nunez, the director of athletics for the University of New Mexico, says the program is going in a new direction.
I'm going out there to look for a great coach. It's hard to find a better person than Danny.
Better than Danny? Gonzalez led the football program for 4 seasons and has an overall record of 11 wins, 32 losses. Nunez says he's looking for the school's 33rd head football coach as we speak.
I want to find somebody with high character, high integrity. That's the first 2 things that are going to start with any conversation with anybody out there.
The school is buying out the remainder of the Gonzalez contract for $350,000. That's going to be paid by private donations. In girls basketball today, Carrizozo at Elida, Lake Arthur at Hondo, Hagerman at Mescalero, Cobry at Cliff, and Alamogordo heads to Silver. Go Lady Tigers! In varsity basketball today, Roswell at New Mexico Military Institute, Carrizozo at Elida, Lake Arthur at Hondo, Hagerman at Mescalero, Gadsden at Chaparral, Cobry at Cliff, and Silver comes to Alamogordo. Go Tigers! Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies, mostly cloudy tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 57, low tonight of 38, high tomorrow, 61. In Cloudcroft, mostly sunny skies today, mostly cloudy tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow, winds gusting as high as 21 miles per hour. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 41, wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 25 degrees, low tonight of 25, high tomorrow, 44, wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 29 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com. And you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting KALHradio.org. Also, be sure to check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.